Yes, Mehdi. This is my first report that we're going to do like this. I tried the audio, it just didn't work for me. I wanted to start by commenting on the importance that Emily Molnar had in the city of Vancouver. You know, we always have we've always had like a spiritual leader of the performing arts community here, and for many years it was really only the opera. A few times a symphony, but mostly the opera always led the way. Back in '64, Joan Sutherland was regularly here, and Richard Bonning was our conductor. So we have a great tradition there, and that person was always the leader. And that stayed the same until Jim Wright was leaving the opera and Emily was resurging with BalletBC. And she really became the spiritual leader of performing arts in Vancouver. There was no question about it. The poor girl at the opera fell on her face, and I told her a couple of times to go talk to Emily and find out what she's doing. There's always room for two spiritual leaders. We never have enough. But she didn't do it, and she failed miserably. And the opera's over $5 million in debt, and they're struggling. And you'll meet Les. Les and Tom are going to keep it alive, and I don't know how they're doing it, but boy, they're giving it. But he's the only spiritual leader we have at the moment in Vancouver. When you get back, I think it's one of the most important things, more than you realize, in the history of this city and the audience and everything. And I just wanted to comment on it. And if I ever see it being diminished in any way or anything like that, I will let you know immediately. Right now, the people don't know you. We've had some real failures in dance in Vancouver, and they're saddened that Emily's leaving, and they don't know you. They know your work, but they don't know you, and I think that's a thing we're going to work on. What Les is doing at the opera, and he's really doing it. He started communicating with his audience. It's absolutely crucial that we get, or you get, or John, or whoever, however you do it, establish a relationship with the audience. What they're doing at Vancouver Opera is Les is desperately trying to keep the thing afloat. He started every 2 weeks, he does a podcast. And he has all the different people that work at the opera and commit to the opera, being interviewed, and they're wonderful, and it's keeping the audience connected with the opera, and it's the only way they're going to make it. And I don't know what your process is, but I would definitely, and I will talk to John about really getting that communication going. They need to fall in love with you and know you like we do, and then the rest will all happen. And quickly, my humble thoughts on the ballet I saw the other day. The first one, the pas de deux, was just mesmerizing. The way you distill everything down to its essence, and yet it's very complex, and everything was just beautiful, and your use of the body. What I liked about your ballets, in particular about your costumes, is you allow the bodies to be seen. That's what the dancers are communicating with. And some of the things I see now, they put so many clothes on the dancers. I mean, God, they're wearing more shit than the opera singers. You can't see the body. The audience goes there to see the dancers, and you never forget that. And I think it's one of the things that I absolutely love about your work. It's about the dancers, and really that's what it is. Anyway, that's it for me. I loved everything, and with the four dancers, oh, the intricacy, I blew my mind. It's like Mozart. Your movement and your intricacy is like a dancing Mozart. It's just beautiful. Well, not Mozart. Let's say Haydn. Beautiful. Anyway, thank you. And I'll do a report in 3 times a year. That's it for me. Love you very much. Thank you for